Hey guys, how are you today? Hope everyone's going well. I'm just going to check and see if I'm on Facebook. And I know today we're talking about what the benefits of walking. Obviously, I'm a runner, so you know that I love my running, but I do know that running is not what everyone does. So, welcome to our live today. And I'm actually, really want to encourage you to be posting because it's a community. And, as you start posting, you're going to find some connections there. And in this journey, we want to be, it's nice to have someone else that sort of understands where we are and someone to banter with. So that accountability partner almost you can have. But I also just want to welcome you, and I'm excited that you're here. And I'm going to just share one thing real right at the top. My energy is really low. So I have been the super moon that's happened. I haven't been sleeping, and I'm not meaning to share, but I think I need to be vulnerable because vulnerability is what I'm all about. That integrity and who I am and showing up for everybody. I'm showing up when I don't feel like it. So I want to repeat that. I'm showing up because I said I would do a live, even when I don't feel like it. A lot of people think that I'm always on and I have this amazing energy, but I have also really down energy. And I am really not, my energy is really, really low today. And I haven't slept in 2 days, like literally just waking up at 10 p.m. and, turning the television on. And I know it's this super moon. There's something going on that's just throwing me right out, and I'm meant to go through it. I always look at everything we go through is meant to happen. And so when we are talking about walking versus running, I just kind of think, let's just start with the basics, right? When we want to start to feel better and change a habit, it needs to start small. It needs to start with doing one thing. So I always start with nutrition, but it's also about getting out. It's about movement. Movement is so incredibly powerful and important. So are you moving? Because if you look at it, even going out for a 20-minute walk, it helps our mindset. It helps us feel better. Like I was messaging a friend today saying, I'm just not in a good place. I was feeling really low, my energy, my brain started going in negativity, right? I cried this morning. I cried a few times this morning. And it's okay because I know it's just what it is. And I could not get out of it this morning. And I know that you guys have that. I know that you ladies maybe this is what you needed to hear. Maybe you needed to see the side of, just because I'm a coach doesn't mean that I'm not a real person. We're all real. We're all trying to be the best person, show up as our best self. And even when we don't feel like it, I think it's even more important that I've shown up here for you guys to show you that I am just like you, nothing different. I just don't stay here too long, right? Like I get up, I put makeup on, I put a color on that gives me the vibration. And those are the things that make a really big change. And also messaging someone that you can share and be yourself with. I have a little bit of pressure on myself with my dad. My dad's not well, and he lives in Toronto, Canada, and I just cannot go overseas right now, right? Like there's just so much going on. And it's not like a trip of an hour. We're talking about a 30-hour flight and time change. And I know what that feels like. And I get smashed when I get over there. But it certainly is lying in probably my energy. And I had a talk with him today and it made me emotional. So maybe that's why it started. So anyway, so going back to how do we start showing up and doing little things to start seeing a difference in how we feel and our energy and our fitness. And I'm sharing this because I remember when I went through, when I've been injured, I always go back to walking, and walking is so great. And why is it good? Okay. Cardio, we're burning different layers. Okay. the most important part is to be doing something that is our fat burning. And walking is that not strolling, ladies. I'm not talking about taking your dog out for a walk. I'm talking about going out, strutting your stuff, moving your arms, going for a power walk is so beneficial. And you're right in that fat zone. All right, that fat zone of burning. Go out on an empty stomach, no food in the tummy, first thing in the morning. All right, it's proven to go out on exercise because that also helps with the intermittent fasting. And I believe that 12-hour window, if you stay to that, that is really where you will see eventually over time, things start changing. Okay. And so when we start with one thing, that's where we'll see the difference. So going back into why is walking so good for you? So as I've said to you, it will maintain. So the 20 minutes is sort of maybe if you haven't been doing anything. Okay. If you have to start something, I don't say go for an hour, go for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is going to make a difference if you're doing it every day. Consistency is key. Consistency. Okay. And going and clearing the mind, put something in your ears, but music, a podcast, whatever it is that makes you feel good to get you going. And then you start feeling and seeing it, right? So weight management, it's the body fat. It's that fat zone power walking. All right. So 20 minutes. And I'd really encourage you, if you're not doing anything and you need something to get you going, put in a power walk every morning, 20 minutes. And you can increase that as you start feeling stronger and stronger. And the really great thing too is that it's actually can help prevent and manage various conditions, right? Blood flow, strokes, blood pressure, type 2 diabetes. Like these things are actually in the statistics, how good walking is. And so what we need to understand though, walking, you really want to get into an hour of walking. It's that hour is where everything changes in our fitness and losing weight. Anything you do for an hour, you're in a different zone of really getting your body to optimize and to lose weight. All right. You're going to be improving your cardiovascular. You're going to be helping strengthen bones and muscles. And as we age, we need to be making sure we've got muscle to actually support our bones. Because when we don't have any muscle, if you were to fall, you possibly would break something or strain or injure yourself. And when we have some muscle around us, it's going to help support us. So if you do fall, your arms will support you, your muscles, right? And that's what's really important, to be doing some low weights to get that happening. And it takes time. Time is something I just want to share about everything in the journey of wanting to, the whole weight loss thing. It's not about the weight. It's about how we feel. And as we get older, it's harder to maintain, to actually build muscle. Okay. It's harder to get even muscle. Period. Once you're in your 50s, harder to build muscle. And it can take up to 6 to 8 weeks. So think about the times that you've been on a journey and you've been trying to lose weight. You do so many things. What is your point where you just give up and say it's not working? Because I can guarantee you it's about that 6-week mark. Everyone wants to see results within 6 weeks. But unfortunately, it can take longer, because if you haven't been fit and you're trying to get fit, it takes time, and it just does. And that's why I try to say, don't worry about the outcome. Just focus on how you're feeling on a daily basis. And those little changes will start to show up. I promise you, it's just the way it works. It's gravity, it's law, right? Obviously, you can't be eating more than, you got to be making sure that you're not eating is also part of this. Nutrition, to lose weight, we need to be in a deficit. And if you do need some help on that, definitely, pop in the chat and we'll go through that. Okay. But definitely have to be in a deficit in order to lose weight. But walking is one of the super great things to start with. It really does work. And I'm just going to check here if anybody is online. Great. Hey, Vicky. Nice to see you. Been fit and you're trying to. Whoops. When I go into the group and it sees somebody, just want to change this. Anyway, at least I'm there and I'm seeing you, and I'm glad, Vicky, that you are listening and enjoying the video. Okay. Because we do need to start with something. And sometimes, you know, walking is just a great thing to start. I've been talking to my dad and he's not well, right? And he's had cancer. He had prostate cancer and it's gone now into his lymph nodes, and they've been in COVID for almost 2.5 years. They've literally, Canada, Toronto is just now no masks. And he's lost all his muscle tone. So for him, going out and walking anywhere is exhausting. And now they, of course, want to check his bone density. And I was saying to my dad, I said, Dad, this is why it's so important that you're out doing a little bit of walking every day. It doesn't matter. I said, if it's 10 minutes, just walk down the street and turn around and do it every day to build up some strength again. And he's in his 80s. So obviously, you know, anyway, so going back to us ladies, you're wanting some changes, start doing the movement and walking. Walking is so good. And obviously I always talk about incorporating the weights, but we have to do things in a proper way without injury. I always recommend the 2 to 2.5 hand weights to start anything, but we have to be mindful of our posture. There's a lot that goes into that. And I'm just going to share, you know, this is the time to really start thinking about summer is upon us. It's coming, right? We're in winter here in Australia. If you're in North America, you guys are already in summer. But, you know, the months are going super fast. We're already in, you know, the 16th of June, the middle of June. So, you know, we're going to be getting through that next step really soon, which we want to feel really good and start seeing a change in our body by December. We need to start now. The full moon is saying, you know, if you want to manifest, this is the time. And it's about believing you can achieve it and seeing yourself healthy, happy, wealthy, and free, whatever that word is. Like, start repeating it, write it down. I'm healthy, happy, wealthy, and free. And you need to see it and feel it. And you will. That is what keeps you going. I'm loving my size. I'm at my perfect weight. I'm in my beautiful dress. I can see myself at Christmas time in my sexy dress. Like, just start seeing it and say it. And who cares what anybody else says? Get up in the morning and I'm healthy and sexy and thin. What is it that you want to feel? And think about it. You need to be able to start saying it to yourself, even if you don't believe it now. Start saying it to yourself. Get your mind thinking about it, because if you stay where you are, that mindset, you're never going to achieve it. You're never going to achieve it. Okay? We need to know where we're going. We need to be saying our affirmations to us. Say it out loud. Feel it. Put music on. Remember, I did a video yesterday about vibration, music, dancing. It makes me feel good. Right? It's good music. It's inspiring. So walking is similar. If you need something to walk to, get that music on and stretch yourself. Stretch yourself. Where else? Is this making sense? Are you understanding this? Hi. Who said hi? I'm doing 2 different groups here at the same time, because, you know, I'm transferring from, I'm probably going to end up keeping both. But anyway, I've got another group, right? We've got 2 groups going. The name will be changing soon, which is super good. Let's just see who's online in my groups. So what is your affirmation? Tell me, what is the affirmation you use? My groups. So what is your affirmation? I'm trying to see comments. Tell me, what is the affirmation you use? Just can't see the comments. So what is your affirmation? I can't see the comments. I try to post in there, but then it goes back. What is the affirmation you use? So I'm going to just keep going, because Facebook's always changing. You know that, guys. Like the other day I went in here and I'm like, where's my community? How do I post? And they changed it all. So are we not being pushed to change every day? I don't know about you. I just all this technical stuff sometimes. So you need to feel good to actually want something to change, right? So in order to be wanting to feel good later on, and it's that vibration. Vibration is everything. And that's exactly what all the moon stuff has been all about. It's the vibration. It's about saying it to you. It's about saying where you're going. So how do you want to feel? How do you want to show up? You only you show up for yourself. You're not showing up for anybody else, right? It's always about you. So I want you to be selfish in this area. It's okay to be selfish in this area. You want to feel good. You want to look good. You want to lose weight. Then we need to be selfish about that and protect and have boundaries around that time. In the morning, when you get up, write down your affirmations, walk to the bathroom. I'm sexy. I'm this, right? I'm healthy and happy and sexy at my perfect weight. I'm healthy, happy, and sexy at my perfect weight. And get in the shower, wash yourself, saying your affirmations, put stickies on the wall, in the mirror. If your husband or partner says anything, say, well, this is the new me. She's coming out. All right. And what else? I want you to just really start showing up for you. You matter. You are enough. You can do this. I believe in you. I know you can do this. So we're going to start little bit by little bit by little bit. And I also want you to be thinking about, when you're having a hard day and you feel like you're not seeing the results, check in with yourself. Check in. Yeah, I love it. I'm healthy, happy, and sexy at my ideal weight. Woo! I want you to check in with yourself when you're feeling like things aren't working. You know what? You need to stop it. You need to stop being so hard on yourself. But I also say to you, say how grateful you are. Have more gratitude. When you have more gratitude that you're able to go for your walk, I am so grateful that I get to go for my run every day or whatever day I go, right? I get up, I go, and today was like, oh, I'm so grateful. I had a treadmill. I could run on my treadmill today. I just wasn't, as I said, I didn't sleep. And I don't know. I just chose treadmill in case I just was too tired. I could just pause. So I wanted to know that I could do that. But how grateful I am that I have my treadmill. How grateful I am that I can go out and go running. How grateful are you that you can go for a walk? How grateful to have these amazing, we have choice of what we get to eat. Hear what I said? You get choice of what you want to eat. If you want to eat things that make you feel better, right? Want to eat things that help you get to those and achieve those goals. And so the other thing that does change is any kind of really added stress. So added stress takes you out. And that's a whole other topic, right? I will do a live on stress. I think it's really I think it's something to be talking about. Because stress has been in my life for a long time, and anxiety and fight and flight. And it really does affect weight loss. It affects how our emotions can be more roller coaster. So as women, I want you to just start with telling yourself some beautiful things. I want you to get up and say, I'm healthy, happy, and sexy at my ideal weight. And I want you to write it down. And I want you to say it as often as you can. Put a timer on your phone. So you say your affirmation, I'm healthy and happy and at my weight. And you can't just say it. You got to feel it. So if you need to figure out how to feel it, you got to stand up, put some music on, start dancing. All right. Do whatever that makes you feel that vibration. It's all about vibration, vibration. All right. So as you can see, I know my vibration. I'm so in tune with my vibration. If I didn't have to be on my live, I'd be in my hole, right? I was getting out of it anyway. I don't like to stay there. I always know what I need to do, but you need to be present where you are. And that vibration is up to you. That change is up to you. So when I did what I needed to do to be in that better vibration and showing up here for you guys, really gave me a kick up the butt to be here, to show up for you, and to show you though that I am real as well. You know, we all have our stuff. There's no one that doesn't have stuff. I'm out walking now. Yes, great. Go walk a little quicker and use those arms, because let me tell you, that really helps the waistline when you start really pumping, pump, pump, pump. I can't even walk that fast anymore with my little Sasha. I'm like dragging her. I have to walk slow. So that's what I mean. That's not a power walk, is it? That for me is just a Sasha walk. That's not counted for movement. That's just stuff. All right. So you can't just be doing stuff. If you want, you have to move. Power walking is a great way to start. And we're so fortunate. Our weather is so accommodating. It doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't get freezing cold and snow. Like, there's some ladies in this group that are living in North America and have gone through a long winter. So, all right. So you know what, guys, that's all I have for today. It's going to be short and sweet, but I hope that this has been some really great value for you and showing up for you. It is not selfish. It is, you must make time for you with the boundaries, and stop saying, I don't have time. We have control of our time. If you need to get up a half an hour earlier, then you need to get up and get out for that walk. Okay. It is a choice, and no one's going to whinge. No one's going to be there and thinking, oh, you can't get up. I'm being hard girl today, because there are so many people that are suffering so much worse than you are. So you need to get up. If you need to get out for that walk before you go to work or the kids wake up, then get up. Guys, I used to be a 5 a.m. morning girl, and now I'm more like a 4:30. Okay. I am. I love getting up at that time in the morning. Struggling with it at the moment because of not sleeping. But I go to bed earlier too. So I'm getting my 7 to 8 hours. And, you know, everyone is different. So don't compare yourself to others, but you can't blame it on time. Time does not, that is not a choice. It's a choice, right? We need to get to bed earlier to be able to get up earlier. So get out, get walking. And I want to hear other people tell me what your affirmation is. I'm sexy, I'm healthy, I'm at my ideal weight. Woo! See ya, lovelies. Ciao.